We just got the first look at the Minecraft movie, and it's just so no. They've made Minecraft uncool again. Well, I don't know if it was ever cool, but why? What do they do to the sheep? Why is Jack Black here? But the CGI isn't even bad. It looks great. It's just great in the same way that Ugly Sonic was great. It looks real, just not nice. Mojang, you've ruined my childhood. Screw you. I mean, I'm still gonna go see it. I was wrong about the Minecraft movie, but it's for the best reason ever. So about a day ago, I made a video just flaming the trailer. But a few hours ago, Mojang leaked that a Technoblade tribute will be taking place sometime in the movie, which is just so awesome that I gotta be in support of it now. Anyway, subscribe because the next PlayStation was just announced, but people hate it, so what's going on? Well, remember the PS5? Awesome game, super powerful, and a pretty good price? Well, where do we go from here? Well, the next console is $700, so it's probably gonna be awesome, right? Well, no. No new games, a mid-design, and no disc drive? Comment your thoughts, because I'm just lost. These two habits changed my life, so give me 30 seconds and they'll change yours too. This one's hard, but stick with me, because mastering meditation, or even just meditating in general, will not only improve your focus, but also mental clarity as well, making it easier for you to work, and also just making you happy. But if you combine it with a good workout plan, well, you're on track to being the best version of yourself. Remember, you're doing great, so keep learning every day to stay on the right path. These are the most visited websites in the world. Now, getting the obvious ones out of the way, you've got your Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, and of course... No! I'm not allowed to show that! But then you've got the more obscure websites like GitHub, DuckDuckGo, and wait, what's adult video? Okay, surely the #1 website isn't anything bad. Well, it's just YouTube, there's nothing bad on YouTube, right? How much money does Disneyland make in one day? Well, to figure that out, we first got to calculate the money made from transport, food, drinks, your actual ticket into the park, and all the merch people choose to buy. But how much is Disney actually making from this? Well, when it's all added together, you're looking at an average of $20 million per day, which does sound insane, but it's nothing compared to the $82 billion per year. But there is a secret letter of the alphabet that you've probably used, but never noticed. You see, back in the day, "and" was such a commonly used word that people decided to refer to it as a letter. So when kids were reciting the alphabet, it sounded something like this: W, X, Y, and Z, and per se, and. Which would slowly evolve from and per se and to the frequently used ampersand, which sadly over the years would slowly lose its place as the alphabet's 27th secret letter. Anyway, these illusions will melt your brain, or at least make you look at them twice. First up, look at these pictures. They all look like they're moving, don't they? However, they're just still images that I found on Google. But how about this one? Look at this staircase. It looks pretty normal until I flip it, and then flip it, and then flip it again. No matter how many times you flip this picture, it ends up looking the same. But last, and certainly not least, we have the famous cardboard dragon, which will never not make me feel uncomfortable. Why does it look so creepy? Anyway, if you want to watch more cool stuff, make sure you click my glowing subscribe button. Huh, never seen that before. Where did Halloween come from, and why do we carve pumpkins? Well, it's actually an Irish tradition, and a pretty cool one. You see, the Irish used to believe that the reason their crops all died in winter wasn't because of the cold weather, but was instead caused by evil spirits. And to get rid of these spirits, they dressed up in weird, creepy costumes to scare them away. But to seal the deal and make sure no spirits were touching their food, the Irish would draw, or carve, faces into their vegetables. And that's... People are mad at Minecraft? As of late, fans of the game have made it very clear that the mob vote has to go. And people have been expressing this hatred in more ways than one. Yeah, all the memes have gotten a little out of hand. But nevertheless, the mob vote has continued on whether the fans like it or not. Anyway, I'm voting for the crab. But make sure you comment down below what you're voting for. And if you feel like it, subscribing always helps out a ton. Anyway, that's why using airplane mode saves thousands of lives each year. But what does it actually do? Well, if you didn't already know, your phone is constantly sending out signals looking for cell towers. But because you're using your phone thousands of feet in the air, those signals have to compensate by becoming stronger and stronger. But this wouldn't really be a problem for one phone. But when you times it by several hundreds, it could have a large enough impact to offset the plane or even bring it down. Anyway, I'm gonna go fly to Antarctica using airplane mode, I promise. What is the deal with the Smurf cat? Well, it's a meme, and aside from that, I know nothing. All I know is if I hear the words "we live, we laugh, we lie" one more time, can we just get the old internet back? I want to see Mr. Beast count to 100,000 again. And when was the last time Logan Paul went into a Japanese forest? Oh, wait.
Yeah, on second thought, I might stick with my Family Guy clips.
This is the first photo of a human ever taken, and it has a secret underlying story that not many people know about. You see, this photo was taken in Paris during the middle of the day, so it's a little strange the camera only managed to pick up one person. You'd think that the streets of Paris would be busy, full of people, and you'd be right, so why can we only see one person? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. The earliest cameras required a really long exposure, which pretty much means it would take up to 10 minutes to take one photo, so everyone else walking around was just too fast for the exposure. But unfortunately, we can never know for sure what he's doing there. But to me, it kinda looks like he's getting a shoe shine. So it might just be that this mysterious photo was actually of two people. Twitter is changing? That's right, love it or hate him, it's obvious that Elon Musk has had a huge impact on Twitter. This stemming from Twitter Blue all the way up to X. Which I gotta give it to Elon, the logo does look pretty cool, but I used to share tweets with my friends. Now am I supposed to share a X video? I hope not. Anyway, go follow me on Twitter, I mean X, and if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, but if not, I'll try and win you over next time. Lego Phineas and Ferb is real. I need this in my life. Okay, it's not releasing anytime soon, but if you click the link in the description below, you can actually support it and make it happen. I've been a fan of Phineas and Ferb for as long as I can remember. I watched all the episodes when I was a kid, and my friends also bought me this Perry the Platypus keychain that I keep in my school bag. So click the link in the description below and maybe subscribe while you're at it. We're so close to 2,000 subscribers, it's insane. Anyway, quick Disney trivia question. This one is insane. Okay, so in the original Snow White, we're all aware of the evil queen's magic mirror, but most people don't actually know what she says to the mirror. A, magic mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Or B, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? If you guessed question B, then I'm sorry, but question A was correct. Anyway, make sure you subscribe for more. You just became the richest man on Earth, so what are you gonna do with the money? Well, as of now, that title is owned by Elon Musk, boasting over $253 billion. So let's imagine that you and him have switched places. What absurd things can you buy? Well, starting off small, you could buy a whole NBA team 44 times. But if you're not into that, you could also decorate your house with 130 Mona Lisas. And by house, I mean every skyscraper on the planet because you can somehow afford that. You can also buy over 250 cruise ships. I don't have a cool segue for that, I just thought it was kinda cool. I also think subscribing's cool. That was a legendary segue. Did the government just confirm that aliens are real? Well, they kinda did. If you didn't already know, recently there was a hearing where a bunch of members of the military testified to the very real existence of extraterrestrial spacecraft accompanied by intelligent creatures with non-human characteristics. But this doesn't mean that aliens are confirmed to be real. After all, this whole thing was just a testimony. But who really knows? It might be fake. But keep in mind that all of these claims came from very credible sources. Anyway, I'm gonna go chill in my alien invasion bunker. The sun just exploded, so what happens now? Well, due to the sun being almost 100 miles away, for the first 8 minutes we wouldn't really notice that something happened. But after that 8 minutes goes by, the Earth wouldn't be looking very good. When the heat from the explosion eventually made its way to Earth, the side pointing towards what was the sun would be destroyed almost immediately. And well, for the side facing away, it's pretty much the same, except instead of getting really hot, it would actually freeze because of the lack of heat that was once provided by the sun. Anyway, I know everything about you. According to my analytics, you probably live in America, the UK, or Australia, and you're probably around 13 to 17 years old. Statistically, you also enjoy watching these YouTube channels, along with me, of course, and wouldn't you know it, you're probably not subscribed. The subscribe button is just chilling down there, and hey, maybe leave a comment and tell me how right or terribly wrong I was. What would happen if we launched every nuclear bomb we have all at once? Well, to get out of the way, it wouldn't be very good. A lot of people would end up dying very, very fast. But if you're one of the lucky few to survive, what would you see? Well, aside from the greatest fireworks show of all time, you would soon become very, very cold because of all the radiation in the air. This is known as the nuclear winter, and I like to think of it as just a very dangerous version of Narnia. But even if you survived all of this, the acid-raining mushroom cloud extending all the way into space might just get you. The two richest men in the world are gonna have a cage fight? This is not a joke. Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg have literally challenged each other to a one-on-one 10-minute cage match. Now, personally, I place my bets on the Lizard Man because, well, have you seen this guy? I mean, he's nothing compared to me, but he's in better shape than Elon is. But who knows, maybe Elon will show up with a flamethrower or an Iron Man suit. Anyway,